TV's Future came to Florida Wednesday.
Time Warner begins testing its new interactive cable system.
In Orlando, Florida, Time Warner hooked up the first homes to an interactive cable network.
Time Warner has unveiled its full-service network.
Executives promised a new world for viewers and new profit potential.
今週のトピックはインタラクティブ TV.
This is it right here. What will viewers really want out of interactive television? A few chosen families are part of the system now, but it won't be too long before it's available to the rest of us.
At a recent press briefing in Orlando, Florida, Time Warner Cable unveiled a revolutionary new television system when Chairman and CEO Gerald Levin introduced the world to the full-service network.
We understand that the introduction of the FSN into the first American homes is an irreversible step across the threshold of change, a step away from the world as it is to what it will be.
Journalists and news crews from around the globe gathered for the full-service network's public debut, then toured event locations, including the Network Operations Center, the nerve center of the full-service network, the Digital Production Center, where promos are created and programming is digitized for use on the full-service network, the Technology Exhibit, where Time Warner cable partners showed off the breakthrough technologies and components that make the FSN work. Guests were also given a preview of the full-service network applications in development at the Future Services exhibit, and later toured the home of the 21st century, which is equipped with the full-service network. The first milestone of the full-service network launch took place a few days before, when Time Warner cable trucks arrived at the home of the system's first subscribers, the Willards, Carl, Susan, Jacqueline, and Brad, who are being joined by 4,000 other Orlando area families as full-service network customers.
Welcome to the Full Service Network. We are very happy that you've agreed to become the very first subscribers.
This is really an historic occasion. For the very first time, consumers are utilizing interactive television, and not just movies, but games, shopping, and in the future, all kinds of different services, some of which we can't even imagine right now.
We're a busy family. We're always moving and going, and the time that we have to spend together and to use a television, we can focus on the things that we want to watch when we want to watch them.
As last-minute preparations took place, a large contingent of international media gathered at the Sheraton Orlando North, all in expectation of the singular, historic moment when the full-service network would be unveiled on a television in a symbolic living room built in the ballroom.
This is not a hollow demonstration. This is not hype. We're on the cable system. There are no animals behind here on roller skates. And essentially what we're going to see is what's been running on the system.
Well, Jerry, let's just turn on our television and...
Okay. So you're just using, this is the on-off switch?
This is the on-off switch. Up comes our logo. We're downloading the operating system from the server.
Right. Now this is the first time that we're seeing the Carousel.
Full-service network subscribers choose programming and services by selecting highlighted options on the user-friendly Carousel navigator. The full-service network offers a range of interactive services, including an interactive program guide, video games, home shopping,
explore the world of Spiegel,
and movies on demand.
And what I'd like to do is order the specialist. I'm now going to order the movie. So it says A. I'll press that. So I now press B, and it's telling me to enjoy the movie. It reminds me that I have what I really want, which is VCR capability. I'm going to fast forward the credits, so we're now going to try an electronic fast forward. And there it goes. This is, if those have seen the movie, that's the beginning of the movie. I'm now going to play a little bit of the movie. I'm now going to skip forward. And we go to 10 minutes later in the film when Sharon Stone is being watched by Sly at this cemetery. She's going to bend down, and I'm going to stop right there. What I'm going to do is hold this movie, and what I've always wanted to do. So let's see how we do that. Send in progress. So I'm going to press B.
The system remembers exactly where you were, and you can now go off and use other services. We're back in the carousel. We've got all these services to choose from. There's a shopping service. So I think maybe we should just hit select and go into the interactive mall itself.
I'd like to go to, there it is, the Warner Brothers Studio store.
Let's go in.
How about, shall we order something?
Sure. We'll hit the order button. We can choose a quantity.
2. Let's do 2 caps.
2 caps, fair enough.
My favorite color is Bugs Raspberry.
Okay, Bugs Raspberry. Now I can hit select again and add this to our shopping list.
Right. Can we go back? I'd like to see my movies where we stopped them.
Sure.
Because I've been I'm exhausted now from shopping.
Okay, we'll select the specialist.
Remember? She was kneeling. To me, the system is worth it just for this.
The success of the full-service network is the result of an unparalleled collaboration of corporate partners from 3 converging industries, all orchestrated by Time Warner. Silicon Graphics, creators of the full-service network's operating software. AT&T, a leader in high-speed switching technology. And Scientific Atlanta, developers of the powerful home communications terminal.
This is our remote control. Why don't you take a look at that? Okay.
With an unprecedented drive to be the first to determine what consumers want at a marketable price, Team Time Warner worked night and day under a rigorous self-imposed time constraint.
Sooner isn't only better, it's often everything. Take, for example, HBO, or CNN, or MTV. In each case, the franchise that got there first, that learned the most about how to market specific products or services and what audiences to target, built a brand identity that continues to dominate the category. It's my view that the FSN will drive home this lesson with unforgiving velocity.
The Future Services exhibit featured demonstrations of 20 services soon to be added to the full-service network, including the News Exchange, a news-on-demand application that allows viewers to select the stories they want. SITV, Sports Illustrated Sports on Demand Information Service. Educational applications. And even a service that delivers groceries right to your door.
The FSN fits precisely our mission to take our journalistic and creative businesses, Time Inc., the Warner Music Group, Home Box Office, and our Warner Brothers Studios, and see to it that their existing competitive leadership is ensured far into the next century. These are our first customers.
At the end of the day, it was clear that history had been made, that the world's notion of what television could be had fundamentally changed. The headlines said it all.